Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is a perfect example of what separates the elite quarterbacks. Has his man open, way too anxious, ends up firing it in there with way too much zip on it. The great ones, they know how to relax and put the appropriate velocity on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Walker. Gets around him. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And good work there in open space. So he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now Willis to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd down now. Baxter, and he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Baxter, and he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields. Steps away. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Well, they have that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
3rd down, it's Willis.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards.
And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. It was Jarran Reed who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. He was looking to get that into DJ Moore.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Fields going to move him around.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Fields on 1st down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme.
And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point up and through by the Bears. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Fields now to throw. That's complete to Mooney.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle they go. Baxter.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Charles Davis on Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway. At their own 18-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Play action. Willis.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Now they'll change things up. On second down, it's Walker.
And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
101 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Willis will look to throw it.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
He completes it to Ridley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to throw, Willis.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop him. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Shifts by at the 15.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Willis.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chicago.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
For 2nd and 23.
Fields changing the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Fields.
And Davis with it left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores.
And they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Well, a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down, here's Charbonnet.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 33. This offense so far on third down can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Again, it's Charbonnet.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Here's Walker.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Charbonnet going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick.
And he will take this one for the Seattle touchdown.
Zach Charbonnet.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again is Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one.
He's got him in, complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
A give for Walker running right.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet.
Powers through him. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Willis on the option to the right.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now Willis on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bears will get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. Some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Fields.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Open man, complete downfield to Davis.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
To the air again, Fields.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue.
We've talked about it, CD, but the Bears repeating, they are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Bears 21.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets its offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Malik Willis doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
2nd and 10, Fields again. Incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Back to throw, Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically